off the marinade after about a half hour, because too long in the marinade, they're just going to get a little bit sort of soft. They may flare up a tiny bit on your grill. If they do, you just want to move them around. So we want to get a little bit of salt, even though there was salt in the marinade. It really helps to develop a crust, and it helps to give a nice, obviously, flavor to the outside of the meat, and then tenderize on the inside. So salt is your friend. One of the things people always forget about in a restaurant, we season more than you would at home, and that's one of the easiest secrets that you can fix. You want to up your food at home, a little more salt. We're going to leave them for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to do a switch so we get a nice crosshatch pattern on them. So you can see there the nice, beautiful grill marks. We switch them 45 degrees, and you get that beautiful crosshatch. And you'll see after we pull them off, the most important thing with a steak or any protein that you cook, including fish, is do all your due diligence with the cooking and allow yourself enough time for it to sit and rest. When we flip it over, that beautiful crosshatch. Oh, darling. What I like to do is, if you're resting a steak, is to just take it off in a simple tin foil, or we have these beautiful little pie pans, and just let them sit. Not in a cold place, but also not in a hot place where they'll carry on cooking. You don't want to cool it down, because then you're going to get into that thing of you got a cold steak, but it's nice and tender. You want to try and get both things happening. So we're lucky in a conventional kitchen to have this, lots of warm areas that are not necessarily hot areas. So I'm going to let them just kind of sit here. And the other great advantage of something like this is it gives me an opportunity to get all my other parts together for the plate. So the veg, the sauce, everything's nice and hot. Plates are already nice and clean. You can almost see here it starts to get, there's almost a little bit of that juices coming to the top of the steak. I'm just going to show you that it's sitting right at a medium rare. And I always love to give it one last little finish with a tiny bit of salt. It's going to help that juice just redistribute even more. When something roasts or it sits on a grill, all the moisture goes right into where the heat source is. As soon as you cut into that, if it's still hot and the juice is at the top of the cut, it will spill all over. If you're able to sort of sit the steaks and let them move up and down, you're really just redistributing that juice. That's why resting is important. That's the prime reason. So these guys are going to want a good solid 4 or 5 minutes just to let the heat redistribute all throughout the steak. Otherwise you cut into it and all those juices go all out, and then the last pieces are kind of dry.